Somebody told me they were stuck at 30,000 a month in revenue, and guess what I did? I made a video for them because I was stuck at 30,000 in revenue too every single month. And so, shout out to Sean Richards, he was the one who asked, and I made a video answering that for him back in 2020. So I'm about to play that video for y'all now because guess what? I don't know if y'all noticed, but so far in September, I ain't missed a day yet of making a video, and I ain't about to stop now for y'all. So watch this video, and wherever you stuck at with your business as far as revenue goes, whether you trying to get to 30 or you trying to get past 30 or you trying to get to 50, 100, whatever the case may be, this video will help you get unstuck. Alright, so make sure y'all lock in, tune in. Hope you enjoy the video. Remember, by the way, this video is a little bit old, but the shit still applies. And on top of that, in the beginning, I start off talking about selling different products that are not in the cleaning industry. I know it's typically what I talk about on this channel, but as the video gets towards the end, I really show you how you can bring this and apply this to the cleaning industry. And remember, business is business, so definitely lock in, take heed to this. This was a private video for a long time, and I'm finally deciding to put it out, but it was really private for my certain group members and all of that. So anyway, enjoy it. Talk to y'all soon. All right, what's up, CBN? AJ checking in. So Sean Richards had posted in the group, he was asking about how to scale up because he got the 30 grand a month, but he kind of stuck there. And it's funny because I just kind of went through the exact same thing. And so I want to go over what I did to kind of jump from 30 grand that's being stuck in that spot and jumping up. So hold up, I'm going to show y'all my basically everything that I got going on in order to, hit that next level. All right, so here you can see I got my whiteboard here. This is where I track every single month my goals for the month. And so really, when COVID-19 first hit back in March, I actually had my worst month in March, and then I had a bad month again in April. So really at that point, when May came and I really turned the gas back on, I set my goal just to get back to my normal state, which is the 30 grand, because I've been doing about 30 grand a month consistently. I was stuck there like Sean said. And so but when March came and I shut down the lead generation service for a little while, around about March, April, that's when sales declined. I took my foot off the gas, and then at the end of April, I realized, that was the worst move I could have made. I should have, went harder. So I set the goal to get right back to my normal. Then once I got close, I hit 28, and I said, okay, well, June, we're gonna go for 40, because every single month I try to, scale up at least 10 more thousand, and I almost hit that. So then I said, okay, well, bam, you know what? In July, let's go for 60. Now, typically, I would have set it for 50, and just like I said, try to do 10 grand more each month. But what ended up happening was in July, I thought I was going to launch my new course, which I put on hold and pushed it back, to get paid to BU course. Really, it's more of a program. It ain't going to be just one course because there's so much I'm going to put in there. But anyway, but what ended up happening was I set the goal at 60 because I thought 20 grand of that was going to come from that course. So really, I was just going to try to do the same thing I did that previous month, plus another 20 grand from that new course. But what ended up happening was I pretty much almost hit that goal without even launching the new course, right? And so now this month I'm gonna try to do another 20 on top of it like I did last month. And so the first thing I'm trying to show you here as far as leveling up is, number one, 10x. Okay, so 10x. Now this isn't actually 10x, right? Because if it was 10x, it'd go from 330 to what, 300,000. So that's not necessarily 10x. But the point is, set your goals so high to the point where you don't know exactly how you're gonna get there. Because I didn't know how the hell I was gonna get back to 30, honestly, when I was so low. Then once I got back to 30, I didn't know how I was going to take it to 40. Once I got to 40, I didn't know I was going to take it to 60. Well, I knew I had an idea how I was going to take it to 60, but I really didn't, there's a little doubt that, like, I knew it was going to be a push. It wasn't something that was easy. So number one, set goals is extremely high, but at the same time, have a way where you can calculate how you're going to get there. Now, let me show you how I calculate how to get there. And excuse me, I'm working at home today. So bear with me. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to show y'all my monthly tracker, right? So I got this little spreadsheet that I use. And where is it? Okay. So you can see like where my months were. So like I told y'all, in March and April I kind of struggled, and then May I bounced back. But where are we? I forgot the point I was trying to make here. Bam. Okay, bam. So my projections. So this is how I come up with my projections, right? So you got to still be able to measure it. So in July, I got my goals here, right? So I always put, even though I knew that the 43 was a stretch to get to it, I still said, you know what? I can get to it if I do this, and this. Now at first I did have 20 grand here, which put me at the $60,000 goal, but I changed it once I realized I wasn't gonna launch the course. But I ended up hitting it anyway. almost. Okay, I still almost hit the 60 grand. So the first thing I'm gonna say again is, number one is set your goals high, but also have a way mathematically that you're gonna get there. So I know I'm gonna make this off of leads, this off the courses, this off of the starter kits, this off the Google ads, this off of calculated clean. You know what I mean? And so then I track it up here if I met those goals or not. So I met almost every single goal except calculated clean, right? So that's the first thing. Set the goal and set it very, very high, but obtainable. And how you know it's obtainable? Because you can actually put numbers there. And so let me show you something. So what I based these numbers off of was the previous month. So if you come down and I go to June, if I go to June, you can see, okay, bam, we did 12 in leads that previous month. So I knew I can do it again. Then you see I did 9 in course sales. So I knew that okay, let's see if I can get to 10 instead of 9 this time. And I did that, I got to 12, okay? Then in starter kits, Shopify starter kits, I said, well, bam, let's see if I can do 16 again, because that was pretty high. So for the ones that was already pretty high, I just wanted to do the same thing pretty much. Then if you look at the previous month, you see the numbers was a little low. Actually, I didn't even do it like that in the previous month. So I was only tracking what I was making. I didn't actually set the goals on this. I was only doing it over there, and I didn't break it down. So June is when I really started breaking it down. Okay, and you can see the results. So number one, set goals. Set them extremely high, but know how you're going to get there, okay? The other thing I did, too, that helped me scale from that $30,000 month level to jump to the 60 was I did a new strategy. So number one, the first strategy that I did was Yak Yak. Shout out to Yak Yak Calvin Weaver that runs my my podcast for me. Number one, he runs my social media, so he nonstop posting on social media. And then also, he's running the podcast. So on the podcast, he's constantly announcing the special that we're running. Now that special, typically I don't run specials on my courses. However, ever since we've been running that special, let me show you, the course sales have just gone up dramatically. I'm gonna pull up my course sales. Give me 1 second. So where is it? 2020 course sales. Okay. And so ever since we've been running that special with Yaya on the podcast, you'll see the trajectory for the courses has just gone up dramatically. So really, I only started to run the special because of COVID-19. I felt bad selling the course in the middle of a pandemic, and I didn't know how bad it was going to be. So, but then I started to realize, hey, wait a minute, why are you feeling bad when you got a way to help people, actually? You know what I mean? So it's like I had to change my mindset, number one. But the point I'm trying to get y'all to see, because y'all in the cleaning industry, how does this apply to you? It applies because, number one, maybe you can run a special. So that's what I did. So notice how these were the course sales were before. I really implemented the special in April, and then it doubled my best month of the year so far. Then it just kept going up and up and up and up so far, okay, because I'm running a special. So number one is maybe you need to run a special or figure out a different strategy where you can promote. The other thing is this: I got affiliates, okay? So it's a particular affiliate that really, really, really kills it, and is this Start a Black Business Instagram page, okay? So ever since I've been running for them, working with them, I'm gonna show you all of the affiliates. Okay, so number one, everybody that does an interview with me, I make them an affiliate of the course, and I put their link inside of the description of each video. So you can see Casey Ayers, he did one with me, and he got a commission sale. Who else did another one? Where is it? Sharon, S. Lewis, I forgot he don't go by that. So S. Andrew Lewis got another one. So he got a commission off of that. But the big game changer for me was when I partnered up with Start a Black Business, the Instagram page. They got 28 sales, and they generated an additional about $4,000 for me. Okay, so what I would say too is partner up with other people who might be able to get you sales. So say, for example, if you have customers already, maybe you can make them affiliates where, okay, if you refer another business to us, or like Andrew has a lot of churches, maybe have that church refer to another church and they get like a percentage discount on their next invoice. Okay, so get creative with it. So that's like the two main things that I really did was, number one, I thought bigger. Okay, so 10x your goals. Okay, so if you've been hitting 30 consistently, go after that relentlessly. All right, go straight after it like nonstop, and then set your goals higher. What I meant to say before I said go after it relentlessly, set your goals higher. So if you hitting 30, okay, this time put 40 on the thing. and then write down, okay, now how can you get to 40? What have you done already that was getting you to 30? Now how can you either add to that, like as far as running a special or as far as finding somebody else to help promote or a new avenue to promote? As a matter of fact, maybe you could try partnering with this same Instagram page, Start a Black Business page, or a different Instagram page that's popular in your area. Or better yet, maybe you can run Facebook ads just to the demographic in your city or area, because you can do that. Maybe you can run Google ads just to your demographic or area, right? So that's just some creative ways that you can do it, just to figure out, okay, how can I get an additional 10 grand this month? Then once you hit that additional 10 grand this month, go for another 10 grand the next month, all right? And so the number one thing is thinking bigger, then reverse engineering, figuring out, okay, how can I go bigger? Okay, how can I go bigger? How can I go? Like for me, when I did the hit the 60, it was like, okay, I added a new product. At least I thought I was going to, but I didn't. Okay, I didn't. But what ended up happening was my affiliates helped a lot. My podcast helped a lot, and just thinking bigger in general. So it's like sometimes, and I noticed this too, certain months in the past, I used to wouldn't do this at all. I would not write down my goal for the month. And those months that I didn't write down a goal at all, my sales were lower. Okay, so when your sales, so if you don't set a goal, then typically you can't hit it. Okay, so make sure you literally write it down, type it up, whatever you got to do that works for you, that helps you get through it, do that, all right? And then find out more advertising avenues. Like if you already been cold calling, maybe try running some ads on the internet. If you already been running ads on the internet, try buying some leads. If you already been buying some leads, try going door to door. But the bottom line is, number one, like just push, set the goal higher and push and track it. Every single Friday, I track my sales from each different category. Okay, what do we do in the leads? What do we do in core sales? What do we do in starter kits? What do we do? You know what I mean? And I track it at the end of every Friday. I track it, and then I scribble the bar up a little bit higher at the end of every Friday. Okay, so that's what you should be doing. Track every single thing. So if you know that you got this amount of disinfectant sprays this month, disinfectant sprays go there. You got this amount so far in regular cleaning. Put that there, okay? You got this amount so far in stripping wax, put that there. You got this amount of months in carpet cleaning, put that there, okay? And just keep adding it up, set the goals. Set goals for it first, and then just try to track it and keep trying to hit those goals, okay? And just push, that's it. And network with people that's already doing bigger than you, okay? I network with Colton, okay? CJ Wood, y'all know him inside the group. I already knew he was doing a lot more in revenue than I was in my cleaning service. I started partnering with him and just talking to him so I can think bigger, okay? He helped me. I remember when we first launched the Cleaning Business Masterclass together, he was setting goals that was so high, and I thought it was ridiculous. Like, there was no way we was going to hit those goals. But then what ended up happening was I would say, okay, let's see if we can do 1,000 this month. He would say, no, forget that, let's do 10. And so by the time the month was over, we ended up doing 5. And it was like, you know what, that's the 10X rule, because even though we didn't hit the 10, we did 5 times more than what I was expecting to hit anyway, which was a quote unquote realistic goal. So try to set goals that's bigger than realistic, but at the same time, you can visually see how you can achieve it, okay? Because if you just set, okay, I'm going to make $1 million tomorrow, obviously you can't hit that because there's no way for you to mathematically see that. But if you can find a way to set a big enough goal and mathematically be able to see it, then you can do it. But you just got to be relentless and push out there and push out there and push out there. Okay, so think about it. What have you been doing that's been bringing in customers, and then how can you push that to the next level? Like if you know that every time you post, like you've been posting on social media consistently and getting more disinfecting jobs, figure out how can you post more regularly. Maybe you can hire somebody from Upwork just to post for you so you can post more, which might lead to more customers. If you already feel like you post enough and you overdoing it, okay, you might have exhausted that avenue. Now it's time to try Google My Business, okay? List your business on Google My Business and start getting some calls in. Maybe now it's time to try buying leads, okay? Use Bark, use my lead generation service, use all of them. You know, y'all know the ones that's out there. Use all the different lead generators, but just keep pushing, keep trying, keep scaling, and most importantly, set the goal and then do every single thing every single day to try to get you there. And then at the end of every single week, track what you did so you can push harder that following week. So not that serious. If y'all want a template, if y'all want this template, by the way, if you want to have it, I can send it to you. Just let me know if y'all interested in it. But other than that, because when you plug it, it ain't even. Yeah, it is. I do got a template up here because it'll come with the the graph and all that. So I could send y'all that if you want it. But other than that, that's all I got. Just push, y'all. Set goals, push, think bigger, and go relentlessly after it. Keep looking inside the group because the group got so much motivation that's going to push you when you see other people doing those numbers, all right? So thank y'all for watching. AJ, I'm out.